The top trend on X this morning is hashtag Southgate Out. And that's not nice. It's not nice for anyone, but that's where he is on social media this morning.
I had a few trends like that in Newcastle, which I managed to survive. But
it just sucks. Social media sucks on things like that. Is he always going to be known, Gareth Southgate, as a nearly man?
Well, unfortunately, you know, these two finals, what an opportunity to actually rewrite the record books, and it hasn't happened. And both times we've come up short in a conservative manner, which hasn't helped his cause. I mean, I said to you earlier, I think what he's done for this, from what he found to what he's done now, is a marvellous, marvellous job. But you know, I think it is time. And I do hope, I personally hope, as a friend of his, that he walks away now, because I think he can walk away with his head high.
And if he goes over to club management and does a good job, you know, people will never forget about this, but it'll fade, you know, deep into their memory somewhere.
And then what happens next? Because the other trend going around this morning is hashtag KLOPP.
Yeah.
Number of people saying with KLOPP at the helm.
He's on my list
for
replacements. I've got a few on my list, but I think people need to look out the box a little bit, because if you look at the 3 trophies that have just been won: Champions League, Real Madrid, possession-based side; Spain, Euros, possession-based side; Argentina, Copa America and World Cup, possession-based side. It's where the modern game is, and that's where we got to go.
So who is on your list?
I've got number 1, Pep. Go and get the best. He knows English football. He's at Man City. I think we could prize him away from there. He probably needs a new challenge. I've got Klopp. I've got Arteta. I've got Potter. I've got Howe. And I've got Mourinho. And I've got Sean Dyche.
Interesting combination.
Yeah. Sean Dyche.
Pep there, Sean Dyche there.
Yeah, no, because I think Pep is the best. Why not go? It's England. We probably pay more than any other national manager. I think why not go and get him?
What about the England factor? Being an English manager, you know, knowing the country, knowing what the people want.
Yeah, but I think if you've worked here, it's different. Okay. Like, and you've worked with English players. Pep's been here for like, what is it, like 5, 6, 7 years? And he knows it. He's worked with English players all the time. Forget about, okay, his current squad might be made up of like 24 internationals from around the world, but the academy and below is all English, mainly.
But what about when it gets to a final? And he's up against his own country in a final.
I don't think that's good. No, it's perfect.
I mean, you look at Jurgen Klopp, and he's an honorary Scouser. You know, he knows exactly what people want there, and so I would have no concern.
We've adopted them. They're adopted Englishmen, in my opinion. Okay. There you go.
Another trend going around this morning, Jeff, is hashtag Player of the Tournament. Of course, Rodri won it. Lamine Yamal won it for best young player. Who would you say is England's player of the tournament?
My goodness,
I know
it's
weirdly a tough one, isn't it?
Really tough one. You know, I looked at who did themselves any good in terms of their reputation. Mark Gay, he did. Kobbie Mainoo did. Jordan Pickford, I thought, you know, particularly in the final, was very good. But for me, a player who would be our player of the tournament for me, and he barely played, and that would be Cole Palmer.
Okay.
I think probably his reputation is more enhanced by this tournament than anybody else. That's for sure. My player of the tournament would just be Bellingham, purely because I think he's our best player. I didn't think he was brilliant in the tournament, of course, but he had a couple of moments. I think if he'd have been played in his natural position in a team that worked through him, I think he could have been more of a force. But I just think he's our best player.
Saka getting a lot of love actually on social media this morning.
But very, very quiet last night.
Yeah, it was quite last night.
Yeah, just another trend going around quickly. Gary Neville is trending. Let me tell you why. You may remember he said this about Marc Cucurella. I think he is one of the reasons Spain probably can't go all the way in this tournament. Cucurella has posted, "We went all the way, Gary. Thanks for your support."
Yeah, he who laughs longest. I've got a question for you though, just before you go, Siobhan, is what is salty?
Salty, just a bit, you know, a bit too much, a little bit.
But you have salt in your porridge up there.
Been out of order.
You love salt.
Just like, you know, we're salty, or I should just say bitter. I'll just say bitter. That'd be more sense. Angry bitter Scotch.
Sour.
Yeah.
Checking out now.
Salty Shaban, thank you very much indeed.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.